guys, welcome back to BL World Drama, your go-to source for the juiciest scandals in the world of BL and GLs. From trending hashtags to sizzling social media drama, I've got it all. Join me as I dive deep into the lives of your favorite stars with exclusive updates, secrets, and interviews that will keep you hooked. Subscribe now, ring the bell, and let's dive into the glitz, the glam, and the scandalous world of BL&GLs. So let's get right into it. Today, I invite you to join me on a journey through my personal BL world. We are going to talk about the first BL I ever watched, what I'm currently indulging in, and one fantastic recommendation that you absolutely shouldn't miss. But here is a twist. I want to hear you about your favorites too. So share them in the comments section below. So first I have to say this wasn't my idea. I saw this idea going around on Twitter from an account, I think BL Update if I'm not wrong. Yes, on Twitter. So I thought like it was a fun thing to do. So I decided to do it. So let's kick off first with a blast from my past. My first BL experience was none other than Kin Posh. Now, many people are taken aback when they find out because it is known to for being, well, let's just say hardcore. So it definitely left an impression. And how I came about watching BLs is because I like taken a subscription on Netflix, and like I knew there was a friend who was into like this K drama thing. So I asked for recommendations for K drama shows, and at first I wasn't like really into them, but like my Netflix page like has a lot of K drama shows. So it took me like long to pick up shows. So the suggestions that came, a lot of them were Asian programs. So I wanted to like find out which one was good enough so that I could watch. So she gave me some suggestions and I was watching them. And then another day I get into like Twitter and I hear her saying King Posh, how great King Posh is. And I go ahead and ask her, why didn't you recommend like King Posh when you are recommending shows to me? Because I can see you like with your friends saying how good the show is. And she told me that first it wasn't K drama, second she didn't think like it will be a show that I will be into. And I asked, so why would you think I wouldn't be into it? After all, if it is K drama, like I'll be interested in watching because we have like similar tastes in other shows. So I did believe that her taste in K drama will also like somehow align with my taste on other shows from other different countries. So she went ahead and like went to my comment section, not my comment section, my DM, and I don't know how you call it in X or Twitter. And she told me that, to be honest, King Posh is not like a K drama. It is though from Thai, so it's an Asian TV show, but it is BL. And I was shocked because I said, what's BL? I don't know what BL is. And then she told me that I don't know how to say this, but it's like a boy love story. And I was like, a boy love story? I just couldn't get it at first because I didn't understand what's a boy love story. And then she told me that it's a show about like two men who like fall in love and all that. And I said, okay, is it good? And she said, yeah, it's good because the storyline is not more about love, but the storyline is about issues with mob and all this. And that is exactly the kind of shows I love and we both love. So I said, okay, let me just give it a chance. And she told me that unfortunately, excuse me, there are only like 4 episodes out. And I said, okay, no problem. Just tell me where I can watch it, and then I'll decide whether like I'll continue watching it or not. So she told me where to find it. I found it. I started watching it, and then like I loved it from the first like I think 2 seconds, yeah, 2 minutes. I'm not even sure, like, but I loved the way it started. Like it started so powerful. Like I loved the scene with the two mobsters on the table, and like it was just amazing. And I said, wow, like this show is great. So I watched like the whole 4 episodes like in one sitting. I remember I didn't even like eat or anything. It was like around I think 10 a.m. and I didn't eat until later in the day because I was watching like the 4 episodes. So the only breaks I did get were like toilet breaks, or maybe if I did have to answer like a call or something like that. But like I took like 4 hours or 4 hours plus like watching the show, because I don't remember exactly how long an episode is, but I believe it's roughly like an hour or close to an hour. So yeah, I loved it. So after that, then I started like I went back to her and I said, I just loved the show so much. Can you please recommend more shows like those? And then she recommended shows like she told me you do have a Netflix subscription, so you can watch shows like Young Royals, you can watch shows like Love Victor, and she recommended like so many other like other shows, other BL shows. So fast forward to the present, currently I'm completely obsessed by with 3 shows, and one of them is My Personal Weatherman. It's I just love like I just love how clueless they are about how they feel about one another. That just gets to me because it feels so genuine, and they have like a way that excuse me, they portray those characters. It just feels like so real. The awkwardness, the butterflies, the push and pull, like it's so amazing to watch, and I just love it so much. And then Minato Laundry has me hooked with its age gap charm, because this other one, the older one, like behaves so childishly, and then like the younger one behaves like a grown up, and I just love their banter, the way they go back and forth. But my favorite, like favorite couple in that show is the second couple. I love them so much. They just give me so much joy. And then Only Friends. If I tell you Only Friends, like that show is my guilty pleasure. And like Boston, I know so many people like hate him and all that, but like I do like effing love him. I love his character, because his character is just like what so many people are now in this like this generation or this time. Like people are selfish, like people don't care about themselves, like people like they're opportunistic, like in any with any opportunity they see and feel like they can use this opportunity to get ahead, they do without caring about any other thing else. And like people are not into like into their feelings and all that. And I just love like he's a very intriguing character, and I love people who are intriguing, because I just want to know like what more can you do, what else can you do, like how far are you willing to go. Like when I find shows that a character is so like layered and so like deep and shallow and all that at the same time, like I'm obsessed with that character. And that is bosom for me, and that's why I love like only friends, because like it's so like so real, and like it shows like different how relationships are like multifaceted, and like it gives us like a view to like to every kind and every type of relationship, and the insecurities in the relationship, and the messes, and people can't be perfect, but you still love them, and you can't explain why you love them, but you still can't let them go. The show is just good. So my recommendation, I know like some people are going to get pissed off by this, but turn type is it for me. Like when I try to recommend any BL show to anyone, like the first show I do mention is turn type, because like turn type changed the BL like game, everything. I'm sorry, but like the BLs that after I was recommended King Posh, remember King Posh was my first beer. So after I was recommended King Posh, and then I was given like shows that came before King Posh, like I didn't feel like any way connected to those shows. I didn't see like the chemistry, I didn't see the longing, I didn't see like the intense love. Like I saw like they were just doing their job, they were just doing like reading the script and acting it out and all that. But when it came to turn type, I felt like they were living, breathing their characters. Like the chemistry was on point, the acting was on point, the longing was on point, the jealousy was on point. Like everything about the show, like whatever emotions Mew and Gulf went through, like you went through those emotions with them. Like they acted like they were so in love that you felt it wherever you are. Like it was just so real for me. And like I think I watched that show again. I have like this, I say it's a bad habit, and my family tells me it's a bad habit, but when I do love the show, a show like, and I can watch that show like 10, 20, or 30 times. Like I said, the same with Bad Buddy. I watch like Bad Buddy, like I think after every 3 months or 4 months, I watch it like once, and then I watch it again after another 3 months or 4 months, that way. But with turn type, like I can just wake up and feel the need like to watch it, and I watch it, and I just love that show. It's an amazing, amazing show. I wish there were more parts to it. I wished that I could see them like married. They were married at the end of like season 2, but I wished they could have like a season 3 where they're married, they have a family, and like they're going through this life and all that. And it would have been like perfectly, perfectly perfect for me. So if there is one show I can recommend, and I can assure you that you would like 100% love it and fall in love with it completely and utterly, and with the characters, it's Turn Type. That for sure. I can stand 10 toes on it. Because after King Posh, I think the second one I did watch was Turn Type, and then I watched Together and Still Together, and like nothing came close to Turn Type. After Turn Type, I think the next show like that I love and all that, I think it's, what's its name? The Jump Film show, their first BL series. I can't remember the name right now, but that's like my second one. And then I think I don't know. Is Kin Posh really top 5? I'm not sure. I don't think it's in my top 5. because I have We Best Love in my top five. I have the Jam Film one, the first BL series. I have like Tan Type, definitely number one, and then I have like We Best Love comes at number three, and the Jam Film one comes at number two. At number four, what do I have at number four? At number four, I think I have like these are my all-time best. At number four, I think I have Moonlight Chicken. At number five, I will go with which one will I go with? I'm not sure. I think Kin Posh will come at number five. Like, it was a good show. It had like an amazing, like, everything, but at some point, I think from episode six there, yeah, episode six, to me it started like it was just there for me. I just watched it because I loved the show and all that. I just didn't like, I wasn't obsessed with it at that point. Like, I just watched it because it was a good show. Like, it had good actors, and like it was a show I just wanted to see how it will end. So from episode six, I think I was just like, oh man, and then until I think episode like 10, 11, because I think it has 14 episodes. So I think from episode either 11, 12, again, like I started to get like obsessed with it, and then it ended at episode 14. I wasn't so keen on a season 2. I didn't see the need of it, and because it actually didn't end in a way that I felt like I did need a season 2. Yes, Apple's mom was back and all that. What's his name? Not Apple. Portia's mom was back and all that. But it still didn't feel like, it didn't feel like I needed like to see more of it. So I was contented with how it ended. Yeah. So that is it for me. Those are like my first BL shows, my recommendation, and what I'm currently watching. So now it's your turn to share your BL adventures with me. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell to stay connected with all things BL in my channel. Until next time, let's keep the BL love alive. Bye, guys.